Vahguru, 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 Guru, Vahguru, 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 Vahguru। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਕਿਵ ਸਚਿਆਰਾ ਹੋਈਐ ਕਿਵ ਕੂੜੈ ਟੁੱਟੈ ਪਾਲ, ਹੁਕਮ ਰਜ਼ਾਈ ਚਲਣਾ ਨਾਨਕ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਨਾਲ। In every religion scriptures, every avatar which came, they talked about such, the truth. They talked about not to tell lies. But we have seen in reality, the more religious people are, more they lie. Basically, because we all are away from such as in truth, as in Vaheguru. That's why Guru Nanak Dev Ji said, "Kiv sachiara hui hai, kiv kooda tutte paal, hukam razai chalana." Till the time we will live in this worldly affairs, Tragun Maya, we will lie. When our mind, our surat will reach to the fourth state, in the hukam of Vaheguru, when we connect with the Naam, then only we will connect with the Sach. Then only we'll be away from the lies. In Islam, there is talk about haram and halal. Even in the food, they think that this particular food is haram, this particular food is halal. Most of the Muslims, they are non-vegetarian, but they will only eat the food, the non-vegetarian food, or only eat the meat which is halal, meaning which they have cut by doing some prayers. If the animal is already dead, agar already marya hoya janwar hai, ਉਹਨੂੰ haram mande. They call it haram. They will not eat that. That's not halal. Because it has same about Jews also. They use the word kosher. So they all have these different rituals, I will say. But Maharaj says that if you are telling a lie, Maharaj is explaining that part of the society, but in reality, Maharaj is explaining to everybody, including us, if you are telling a lie in any way, shape, or form, maybe to make other people happy, maybe to make yourself great, Maharaj says it is as good as eating haram, opposite to halal, opposite to kosher, meaning it is not allowed. So here, Slok Mahalla Pehla, we are in the next war of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Kood bol mardar khaye. Avri nu samjhavan jaye. You go to places to explain people what is good and what is bad. But you yourself are telling lies. And what is happening when you're telling lies? Maharaj says it is as good as eating the dead bodies. Marya hoya janwar khan de barabar hai. How we take it? Sikhs take it. Any non-vegetarian food. So, that's why what your mind is doing is more important than what your physical body is doing. Some people, they will very, in a pride way, they will say, I don't eat meat. I remember one of my friend, one person came to him. This is just for the explanation, example from Tragun Maya. Some person came to him, he said, oh, I am pure vegetarian. Since my birth, I have been pure vegetarian. And he was constantly arguing with him. He replied, he said, I don't believe that you are vegetarian. He said, why? He said, you have been eating my head from last 1 hour. Because he was arguing. What does that mean? Why I'm taking these examples? What Guru Nanak Dev Ji is explaining us is that character or karam is very important. Yes, eating habits, it matters, but more than that is our character. And our character can only be good if we are connected with the Naam or Shabad. If we are in the Tragun Maya, and if we don't remember Vaheguru all the time, most of the times by here and there, hook and crook, we will be telling lie in some sort of way. Maharaj is telling, kood bol murdar khai, it is as good as eating a dead body, even if you're a vegetarian. Avri nu samjhavan jaye, kende, but you are telling other people don't tell lie, but you yourself are telling lie. Kende, mutha aap muhaye sathe. Kende, aap vi thagya gaya. The 5 thieves are looting him, looting their amrit ras. Aap vi thagya gaya. They are getting looted by the 5 thugs and the people who follow them. It can be a Qazi, it can be a Pandit, it can be Granthi, or whosoever, any religious person, or for that matter, the self-styled saints and gurus. Kende Nanak aisa agu jape, kende this is the plight of this world. These are the kind of spiritual / religious leaders we have. At the end of the day, Guru Nanak Dev Ji is pointing us that the Guru is inside you. If you are going to connect with the physical Guru, physical Satguru, it is never going to be pure in this world. The pure Satguru Ji is inside you in the form of Naam, in the form of Shabad, in the form of light. When you will connect with that light, that Satguru Ji which is inside you, then you are walking on the path of such. Kev sachiara hoiye, kev kuda tutte pal. Then you can break this wall of lies. Then you are following the hukam. Otherwise, these worldly leaders will only and only make you disappointed one way or another. Today you might feel good with them. Tomorrow you might not, because at the end of the day they are also humans. Pullan andar sabko apul Guru Kartar. Only the Guru Kartar which is inside us. Next part of the var is from Mahalla Chautha. Guru Arjan Dev Ji may put Guru Ramdas Sache Pasha's Bani in this war. Mahalla Chautha. जिसके अंदर सच है सो सच्चा नाम मुख, सो सच्चा नाम मुख सच अलाए. कहते if somebody is actually speaking the truth or they are connected with such Vaheguru, then the nishani, the sign of that person is that from their mukh they will be always chanting Vaheguru. They will be only connected with the Sacha Naam, the voice of Vaheguru, the Sahaj Kun. Otherwise, if they are not connected with Vaheguru, if they are not chanting, if they are not coming to the Sangat, then we have to make sure whether we should believe in them or not. Again and again, Maharaj is saying, connect with the Sangat and connect with the Sach inside you. That Satguru Ji, which never comes back again and again. Satgur mera sada sada na aave na jaye. O abinashi purkh hai, sab mein rahya sumaye. The one which is in everybody. That Satguru, that light. Kende o har marg aap chalda, horna nu har marg paye. We have to come to that Sangat. We have to connect with that Satguru which walks on that path, himself walks on that path, and also make people walk on that path. If you will ask me, that is nobody other than the Satguruji inside you and the Satguruji outside you, Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. We have to walk on the path of Gurbani Guru. That is the only Guru you have to trust outside. Inside, Satguruji inside you in the form of a Shabad. Outside, Gurbani Guru. That's why we read it. We try to read this all the time. Bani Guru. Guru hai Bani. Which Bani? Amrit Sare. Gurbani kahe. Sevak jan manai. प्रतख गुरु ने सारे गुरबाणी कहे सेवक जन माने. We have to walk on the path of गुरबाणी गुरु. ओ हर मार्ग आप चलदा. ठीक है. Our Guru Sahban, Bhagat Sahban, Sikh Sahban in Gurbani Guru, they himself walked on that path. They're not writing the Gurbani as somebody else's experience. It is Bhagat Ravidas ji's experience, Bhagat Kabir ji's experience, Bhagat Namdev ji's experience, Bhagat Farid ji's experience. Because they were at Satguru's avastha. Guru Nanak Dev ji's experience. Guru Angad Dev ji's experience, all Guru Sahban's experience. Gurbani Guru is a autobiography of the Sant Jan, Bhagat Jan, whatever you want to say, who walked on the path of the Satguruji. That's why their mind themselves became Satguruji. That's why whenever you read any pankti like this, O har marg aap chalda, horna nu har marg pae, Gurbani Guru is a walking truth, a talking truth of all the Guru Sahban, Bhagat Sahban who walked on this path. And that is the path which we have to follow. O har marg aap chalda, horna nu har marg pae, je agya tirath hoye, ta mal lahe. Agya tirath hoye. Tirath has an onkad here. Why we display the meanings out there so that people don't get confused? Because these meanings can also be some person's ability to explain things. We will only take the meanings which are the meanings of Gurbani itself. In Gurbani, Tirath is very clear what is Tirath. Maharaj says Tirath is Naam. Je agya Tirath hoye, ta mal lahe. Can they that Tirath, not the physical Tirath, that Shabad, that Naam can only cleanse your filth. No physical Tirath can cleanse your mind's filth. Can they? But Maharaj is giving an example of Chappad. What is Chappad? A pond. I remember where we used to live, where I lived, physically, we used to have a Chappad. They used to call it Barsati Nala or Ganda Nala. Why? Whenever we used to go from there, we used to smell the stink of that. It was stinky. Maharaj is telling us here, only Satguruji inside is your Tirath. Outside physical body, if you will connect with any physical person, it is as good as connecting to Chappad. Why? Because human beings will do mistakes, especially in Kali Yuga. Sometimes they will do right thing, sometimes they will do bad things. And if you will connect with the human beings, it may be certain Sant Sahban called Sant or Pai Sahib or whatsoever. In today's day and age, I'm talking about today's day and age. It is as good as connecting with the fake saints. In Gurbani, a Sant word also comes, a Khoti Sant or Tongi Gurus, Anadi Guru also the word comes, Anadi. All these people are like Chappad because they are going to tell you their own path, not Gurbani Guru's path. Remember, we have to only and only connect with Gurbani Guru. Je agya tirath hoye ta mal lahe, chappad nate sagvi mal laye. What is sagvi? Meaning more filth. If we'll connect with the humans and make them our gurus, more filth will come. Because that self-styled guru, that Anadi Guru, will tell you the things which will actually take you away. For example, people have this caste system. People say certain and that certain people, you should not eat from them. People will tell you, from certain people, you should behave differently. But we all are physical bodies. We all are same. Because we live in this physical body, we are not this physical body, right? We outside, it is all same. Maybe we look different. Some people look white, black, whatever color of skin. It does not matter. At the end of the time, end of the day, we all have a mind. We don't see mind of a person, and our mind has to become pure, not the physical body. Any way, or any person who tells you that you have to live in a certain way, I'm talking about these omens, these superstitions. Don't follow that. Only and only follow Gurbani Guru. Otherwise, there will be more filth. I hear this thing sometimes in the Gurdwara also. Some people will say, certain religions are not good. We should not be talking with them. We should not be meeting with them. We should not be friendly with them. All are same. They all are same. We all are same. At the end of the day, Gurbani Guru is directly talking to our mind. And we have to clean the filth of our mind. And Satguruji inside us is the true Tirath. And that's what Maharaj is saying. Kende Tirath Pura Satguru. Jo an din har har naam te aaye. Kende, if you want to take a bath in the real pilgrimage, the real Tirath, that real Tirath is Naam or Satguruji, where you have to connect with them. You have to put a dhyan. How you put a dhyan? Maharaj has given us an example or a technique in Gurbani. Maharaj says, Dhun mein dhyan, dhyan mein janya, Gurmukh akat kahani. First dhyan which we have to put is in our own voice. And you have to do that day and night, every day, every night. Jo andin har har naam te aaye. Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru. When our mind will be empty of the thoughts, then the Satguruji inside us, which is in the form of light, he will appear. In the form of sound, he will appear. In the form of Shabad, he will appear. And then you can take a bath. In the form of Amrit Ras, Amrit Shrovar, he will appear. Your mind will go and literally take a bath in there and cleanse itself. That is the pure Tirath or the actual Tirath, the true Tirath. O aap chuta kutamb syo de har har naam sab shrist chadaye. That Satguruji is himself liberated. He is himself liberated. That's why he's inside you. He's not outside. De har har naam sab shrist chadaye. All world, everybody can get liberated. Does not matter. That's why I was talking about different religion, different castes. It does not matter who you are. Vaheguruji, Satguruji has no religion. Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, Jain, Buddha, whatsoever, or different caste. Does not matter what is the color of your skin. That Satguruji in the form of Naam is in everybody. Jinna marji baar bhaji firo. Guru Pyaro, let me be very honest with you. We can go out as much as we want to find the liberation. Liberation is inside you. The Mukta Padarat, as in Naam, is inside you. It is not outside. Satguruji inside you can give you that Naam. Nobody from outside can give you the Naam. Satgur Sikh ko Naam tan de, Gur ka Sikh vadbhagi hai. Naunid Amrit Prabh ka Naam, Dehi mein iska bishram. And Maharaj is saying, Jan Nanak tis baliharan hai, Guru Ramdas Sache Pasha. He's saying, I am sacrificed to those who have understood the path of Satguru, who are not going outside to remove their filth. They are not going to the outside pilgrimages to remove their filth. They are going inside. How? Jo aap jape, they chant themselves, avara naam japai, and they help others also to jap naam. And who is that? It's not one person. Jo aap jape, who himself will come to the Sachi Sangat and who will lead the Sachi Sangat. Everybody of us has a responsibility to do this. Jo aap jape, avara naam japai. ਆਪ ਵੀ ਜਪਣਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ ਤੇ ਹੋਰਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਵੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਜਪਾਣਾ ਵੀ ਹੈ. No forcing, but making a sangat. At the end of the day, all the liberation lies in Sachi Sangat. Sant jana mil har jas gayo, कोट जन्म के दुख गवायो. सच्ची संगत, संतां दी संगत. Your mind becomes sant when you are chanting. But what we have to see is my mind sant 24 hours, or it is only sant when I am doing the Simran, or the partial time of the Simran? Because it may happen that you are doing Simran and your mind is wandering somewhere else. When your mind is fully connected with the Satguru inside you, with the Naam inside you, then at that moment your mind is sant. But is it sant then, day and night? That is what our destination is. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji, in the Paudi at Ang 140, he will do synopsis of what we learned. Paudi is always a synopsis, the full synopsis of whatever we have learned. Kande Guru Nanak Dev Ji is telling us here that there are many kinds of people who wants to become leaders, spiritual leaders. We are just talking about spiritual leaders here. This is a subject of Chautha Pad. Are they real spiritual leaders? Paudi ik kand mool chun khaye van khand vasa. There are some who will eat root vegetables, or the vegetables directly from the roots, or even the roots, mool as in the root. Kand mool chun khaye van khand vasa. They live in the forests, or they live in the jungles. Ik bhagwa ves kar fire jogi sannyasa. Some will wear the religious robes. Bhagwa ves is the orange clothes, but the religious robes, high level. Ik bhagwa ves kar fire. They go here and there, and they're wearing the religious robes, like yogis and all. Jogi sannyasa. They have taken the sannyas. Sannyas, as in, they say they are detached from the world. They don't live in the family, right? So now what we have to do is, when we are learning this, we have to understand, are they religious leaders or spiritual leaders? Can they are living in some are living in the jungles, and they are only eating the vegetables and root vegetables available in the jungles and the forests. Some are wearing religious robes, and they call themselves yogi and sannyasi. But that is not a way to figure it out whether they are the religious leaders or not, the spiritual leaders or not. Andar trishna bahut chadan bhojan ki asa. Inside they have a lot of desires. Andar bahut desires. Mind is full of desires. And all the time, bahut andar trishna bahut chadan bhojan ki asa. Chadan as in the clothes. Bhojan ki asa. They might be eating in the jungles and all, but inside they have this desires to eat these yummy foods of the world and all, to wear the good clothes. They are not doing it, but they have these desires inside them. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਬਿਰਥਾ ਜਨਮ ਗਵਾਏ ਨਾ ਗਿਰਹੀ ਨਾ ਉਦਾਸਾ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ they have wasted their life, they neither became a family people nor they were able to get detached. That's why Maharaj has given us the path that inside our family, we have to live within our family. We don't have to live without our family. We have to live within the family and still get detached. We have to still eat normal food, not be restricted to only, some people say only raw vegetable foods and this and that will control our mind. Maybe it will control your mind for 10, 15 months, 2 months, 3 months. Then again, you will have a trishna to eat these foods. Mind has to change, not your physical body. Mind is very important to change, Guru Pyareo. ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਗਰ ਆਸਾਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਨਾ, ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਗਰ ਤ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਨਾ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, if in your mind there are desires and you're forcing yourself to certain kind of a diet, a certain raw vegetarian diet or whatever, or certain kind of a clothes you want to wear, you may have that trishna in your mind, but you will fooling yourself and others also. And you're wasting your life. Guru Nanak Dev Ji is saying, Birtha janam gavaye, na girhi na udasa. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਮਕਾਲ ਸਿਰੋਂ ਨਾ ਉਤਰੈ ਤ੍ਰਿਬਿਦ ਮਨਸਾ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆਸਾ ਤੇ ਰਹਿ ਗਈ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ, ਚੁਪੈ ਚੁਪ ਨਾ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਜੇ ਲਾਏ ਰਹਾ ਨਿਰਤਾਰ. Even if you are sitting silent and inside there are too many thoughts, worldly thoughts are going on, that doesn't mean that you are liberated. Your mind has to be silent. Your mind has to come out of these desires. The desires of the mind has to die. If the desires of the mind are still there and we are showing people that I don't have this, I don't have that, it is not going to cut. Jamkal, 5 doots which were inside you will become Jamkal, the angels of death, outside you and take you to the court of Jamraj. Jamkal siro na utte, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਿਰ ਤੇ ਮੰਡਰਾ ਰਿਹਾ Jamkal. It is there on the top of your head. Tribid mansa. These Tragun Maya, your mind is in Rajogun, Tamogun, Satogun all the time. Kende, if you want to be liberated, you have to follow Gurbani, Guru's mat, not anybody's personal Bani. Guru's Bani, Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji's Bani. Gurmati Kal na aave nede. Kende, if you will follow, if you will walk on the path of Gurbani, if you will make your mind to follow the Gurbani, then Kal will not come close to you. The angel of death will not come to you. Gurmati Kal na aave nede. Jo ja hove darshan Vaheguru. Ja hove dasan dasa. You have to become a slave of Vaheguru. When some people say, I am a das, you have to ask yourself, have you become the slave of Vaheguru? And to become a slave of Vaheguru, we have to kill our thoughts. Jede duniya de thoughts are worldly thoughts. And that will only happen when we will jap naam and follow the gyan. It's a slow process. It's not overnight doing the Sachi Sangat. Sacha Shabad Sach Man. Sacha Shabad Sach Man Kar hi mahe udasa. Kende kar, you have to live within here. You don't have to go anywhere else. Tade andar hi hai. Inside, he is inside. Aj jaan lo Guru Pyareo, kal jaan lo, next janam te jaan lo. He is inside you. You don't have to go anywhere. Kite nahi jaan di lod. Andar hi hai. That's why we go to Sachi Sangat, because Sachi Sangat tells us it is inside. It is inside. Andar, andar, andar. Bahar nahi hai. Bahar tonde to param pulai. He is inside. Outside is only doubt. Sacha Shabad Sach Man. Kende Sacha Shabad de naal jud jao. What is the Sacha Shabad? That Anhad Shabad, that Anhad Bani, that Sahaj Tun, that Panj Shabad. Can they connect with that Sacha Shabad? सच मन, मन दे विच है सच. वाहिगुरु जी is inside your mind. मन has a सियारी inside. घर ही माहे उदासा. Detach while you are doing your duties. घरे इत्थे बैठ के अंदर ही. Don't get detached by saying people, oh, I don't want to live with my family. I don't want to live with my parents. I don't want to live with my wife. I don't want to live with my kids. No, you have tinni viche maya paya. While living in the maya, right? If you have to take a butter out of the milk, the milk is there. You have to churn that milk. Similarly, you have to churn the maya while living in the maya. You can't directly reach to the butter. Similarly, you cannot reach directly to the Vaheguru. Tinni viche maya paya. Vaheguru ji is within the maya, not outside the maya. Within this body, which is full of maya. Ye sharir sab mool hai maya. Kehinde Nanak Satgur sevan apna se asa te nirasa. Kehinde do the seva of Satguru ji which is inside you. Again, so that we all remember who is Satguru, where is Satguru. We should always remember this. Satgur mera sada sada. Na aave, na jaye. O avinashi purkh hai. Sab mein rahya samay. You know, we say 10 gurus had the jyot, same jyot. The only difference between their jyot and our jyot is it was all same. We also have the same jyot. But their jyot was lit. They had recognized the Satguru inside them. We have not recognized the Satguru inside us. It's all about recognition. And the moment we will recognize the Satguru inside us, then Maharaj says, say Nanak Satgur Sevan Apna se asa te nirasa. Then the worldly desires will go away. Only desire will be to merge with this Satguru ji inside us. Our mind will become one with the Satguru ji. How ji Guru Pyareo? Let's do Saas Gira Simran so that we can also recognize the Satguru ji who is inside us. Jede sade andar baithe ne Satguru ji. He is not anywhere else. How ji? Shuru kariye. Vah tummy in, Guru tummy out. Listen to your own voice. अपनी आवाज नू आप सुनना. आओ जी. वाह गुरु, 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 गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह गुरु, वाह Guru, Vah, 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 Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Vahguru, 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 Guru, Vah, 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 Guru, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, 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 Guru. अंतर्गत सिमरन गुरु प्यारे, mind should chant, mind should listen. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਹਮ ਅਵਗੁਣ ਭਰੇ ਏਕ ਗੁਣ ਨਾਹੀ, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਾੜ ਬਿਖੈ ਬਿਖ ਖਾਈ। ਮਾਇਆ ਮੋਹ ਭਰਮ ਪੈ ਭੂਲੈ, ਸੁਤ ਦਾਰਾ ਸਿਉ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਲਗਾਈ। ਇਕ ਉਤਮ ਪੰਥ ਸੁਨਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਸੰਗਤ, ਤੈ ਮਿਲੰਤ ਜਮ ਤਰਾਸ ਮਿਟਾਈ। ਇੱਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ। ਇੱਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਠ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਨਾਈ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। Guru Pyaro, there is a camp coming in Ontario, Canada. There are posters in the Telegram group. So and there is a Google form also. You can fill the form so that that Sangat can do a pickup and stay for you. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Fateh. It is 7th, 8th, 9th June.